I don't care that it's not even Christmas yet. I'm calling it. If we win both matches on today's episode, we will win the league this season. That is official. Hello and welcome to part 30 of the Bolton Battle. I'm Kev, and coming up on today's episode, it looks like my shirt's undone. Hold on. Be with you in a minute. Can't get it. Much better. We're playing Inter Milan and Juventus. It's our two biggest games of the season. That's quite a big deal. Also quite a big deal is the fact that we're 7 points clear at the top of the league with a game in hand on the previously mentioned Juventus. And we're in rather good form. If we have a look at that, not only have we forgotten how to lose games, we're going to lose both of these now, aren't we? But we're scoring loads of goals. And look at the combinations of players who are scoring. It's not that we've got one player who's just in hot form scoring loads of goals. They're all in good form. Look at this. Playing against Bromby in the Europa League, we just brought a couple of kids on. Yeah, why not throw some kids on? Mirko Odi, he's played one game, scored one goal for AC Milan. That's quite a good record. Vinicio D'Amico, he's played one game, scored one goal for AC Milan. That's quite a good record. So yeah, they both scored as well. So even the kids are coming in and playing well. It's a marvellous time to be an AC Milan fan, and this is the team that we're going to be playing against Inter Milan today. So we've got Timo Horn in goal, Lazar, Romagnoli, Zuma and Makey in defence, purely because we've just played Bromby and George played. So Lazar is fit, George isn't. Why not play Lazar and save George for Juventus? We've then got Mauri and Danilo in midfield with Gonçalo Guedes, Lamar and Gabriel Barbosa in behind Luan. That's slowly drifting towards being a settled front four for us now. Although that's partly because Marcus Rashford has been injured and he's almost fit again. Where is he? Can't even find him. Well, I've got all the kids on because we just played in the Europa League. That's why. Where's Rashford? There he is. He is... he's going to be out for a couple more days. He should be back in time for the Juventus games. We might be able to mix things up a little bit then. We've obviously still got Benzema and Jose at the club as well, but it's been a long time certainly since either of them started 2 games in a row. They've been the odd start from here and there, but they're a long way from being first choice players for us at the moment. Which is why we're just throwing kids on the bench. You know, we've had 2 17-year-olds play and score for us more recently than either Benzema or Jose. And I don't care because the players who are in the team are great. Oh, I'm enjoying it too much. We're almost certainly going to lose. Inter have sacked their manager, by the way. Serie A winning manager from last season. Ronald De Boer or Frank De Boer? It's definitely a De Boer. Yeah, they've sacked him. Which, I mean, it's a bit harsh. Juventus had won Serie A, 8 times in a row or something ridiculous like that. Inter Milan finally break that streak. And, yeah, they've had a bad start to the season, but they're only 5 points off third place. As it stands right now, we're not even at the halfway point, and they've sacked the manager who won the league for the first time in goodness knows how many years. I'd be a bit miffed. I'm glad we haven't got their board because we were in a worse situation than that at this point last season. Certainly points-wise, maybe not position-wise, but, you know, a couple of wins and they're back in this. No, obviously they're not going to win the league, but they're back in with a chance of Champions League qualification, which really should be all they're looking for. We've spent £450 million on players in the last 2 seasons. They shouldn't be even thinking of challenging us. Never mind where they finished last year and where we finished last year. We're the biggest team in Milan, and we're this close to becoming a European superpower again. Right, Barbosa out to Makey. Cross comes into Luan. Lamar picks it up. And Lamar, I've said we haven't got someone in lightning form at the moment. If we have anyone, it's Thomas Lamar because I think that's his 4th goal in 3 games now. Playing in that attacking midfield position, he is having a good time playing there at the moment. And Luan knocks it down for him. And look how well placed this is. No need to blast it. It bounces twice before it crosses the line. It's just placed perfectly and was unsavable. I love that man. 50 odd £million we paid for him, worth every single penny. Oh, I mean, everyone brought in the summer. I know we overspent. I know we've overspent massively over the last 2 seasons. Yes, £450 million is a ridiculous amount of money. Yes, it was all on buy now, pay later, and a club might go bankrupt. But we have a lot of sponsorship and fans and stuff, so I think we'll probably still be all right. There's still plenty of money in the bank. But we're going to be an established Champions League club. If we can keep hold of these players, we're this close. I can feel it. There's been times where I wasn't sure we were going to meet the goal of the Milan mission. Right now, I'm sure. Obviously, an Inter goal now stops me being quite so sure, because we need to win both these games today to maintain maximum Kev excitement levels. What just happened there? We just sort of stopped running after the ball. I mean, are they assuming it's all over like I am? Because that's irresponsible. I'm allowed to. I'm trying to make this entertaining for you lot. See, Luan's saying, hang about. You're making it entertaining for this lot, are you? We'll see. And then he just does this. Lamar over the top. Luan, is he hitting it first time here? He hits it first time and it goes in the top corner. Yeah, okay. I'll give you that one, Luan. Yeah, okay. I'll let you have it. Right, Lamar with the corner. Remember, we're playing against our big rivals Inter Milan, and we're not really letting them have a kick. Ignore possession. That's the word I'm looking for. Ignore that, because I can see that's close to 50-50. And I can see they've had 2 clear-cut chances and we've had none. Ignore all that. We're battering them. At the moment, we look like we haven't been guilty of a mugging for a little while. We're mugging Inter Milan right now, because they've had all the chances. But we're scoring the goals because we're in form and they're not. Hurrah, hurrah. Right, Danilo, what can he do? Finds Mauri. Mauri out to Barbosa, but nothing really comes of it. Gabriel's in, and there we go. It's 3-0. And everyone's so excited that Dave's barking, so I need to go and find out what that's all about. Don't worry, I think he was just celebrating the goal. He's calmed down now. Everyone's happy. Cool. I'm out of breath just from running back into the house. Got a sweat on. I'm going to blame this on excitement and not my appalling level of physical fitness. I need to lie down. Whew, I ran out there. Not used to this score. I think, when you have to send the players away for a week on physio recommendation, I need that. That's awful. Right, Danilo, time for you to come off, little fella. Bazzaro's going to come on for him. Gonzalo, he's coming off. We've brought Bonaventura on a lot lately. I think it's Iose's turn, and we'll stick Luan out there as a winger. And that'll do for now. And we're 3-0 up. Everyone's happy. Thomas Lamar, look at that. A goal and 2 assists. What a player. I hope we're not becoming a one-man team and relying too much on him, because he's involved in absolutely everything at the moment. But then 5 games ago, Luan was involved in everything. So we're not a one-man team. We've got lots of one-mans that we rely on. Let's have Bertolacci on now as well. I'll swap those 2 over, actually, because I always like Bazoa as a deep-line playmaker, because he does it beautifully. Right. Oh, this is easily the most comfortable victory we've had over Inter. And, I mean, the stats suggest it shouldn't be anywhere near this comfortable for us. But there you go. It's 4-0 now. Our reserve left-back's scoring from a corner, because why on earth not? Let's get him in on the act. Lamar, that's his hat-trick of assists now. And Lazar is there, meets it on the volley. And Inter, they're going to be miserable on the long journey home back to Inter. But, who cares? Another corner. We're going to get a 5th. Oh, we're not going to get a 5th. 4-0 though. That'll do, won't it? If we can repeat that against Juventus, then I am pretty confident we'll win the league. That'd put us 15 points clear of Juventus just before the halfway point of the season. Surely, we can't bottle it from there. I think it's best we all just agree that didn't happen. So we're out of the Italian Cup. We're all really cut up about it. This is the team that we're going to be playing against Juventus, though. And like I say, if we win this one, we win the league as far as I'm concerned. So I'm not sure what changes we've made since the last game you watched. Quite a few have been made since the last game I played, which was the Modena one. I suspect it's probably the same team we played against Inter, though, that's going out against Juventus. Apparently, Juventus are the favourites, though, despite us not having lost in the league for nearly a year now. But then I suppose Juventus are traditionally a much better team than we are. And I'm hoping the Modena result came along at just the right time, just to make sure our feet stay on the ground. We don't want to get too overexcited, too ahead of ourselves. I mean, quite apart from anything else, we've come here to play against Juventus away from home with an attacking system. Whenever we've done this before, they've thumped us. The only time we've ever had any success out of Juventus is going here and defending and catching them on the break. So we are having a bit of a gamble that we're now good enough to come here and outplay them, which we never have been before. So I don't know, tactical naivety might be making its comeback today to lose the unbeaten run after so very long. But fingers crossed, we're all right. I'm a little bit worried that Gabriel Barbosa's picked up a knock. Thomas Lamar's not really fully fit. We really need the winter break that is coming up straight after this game. We could have probably done with it a game early. We didn't need that cup game in midweek, which is why we rotated quite heavily, but obviously not heavily enough, because I don't know why I didn't just drop all the forwards as well. Probably should have done. We were always planning to lose that game, and we should have just not played any of these players. As it is, we've lost our fitness edge that we usually have in these big games. Because half of them were playing in midweek because I'm awful. I played the wrong half as well. Half of them played, we still lost. The other half are fit, but I don't know. Stupid football. I hope Barbosa's not properly injured, although Rashford is now back-ish again, so in theory could just drop into that spot in the team, but we don't want to lose one of our star men. Luan's through here. Look, he's through on goal. What can he do? I mean, that's just a poor finish. He's better than that. We saw the beautiful goal he scored in the last match. But, oh no, can't do it against Juventus. I only do that against Inter or when you're mocking me and saying that it's all about you. Well, I tell you what, Luan, it is all about me. What are you going to do about it? Oh, I thought it was going to work again. Right, Zuma finds Barbosa. Lamar drops very deep. Danilo's got it. He finds Barbosa. Get it out right to Makey. We do. Cross comes in. There it is, but no one's on the end of it. That's the one weakness of the way we play. We don't really have a proper centre forward in there to get on the end of crosses. Barbosa's hit the post. I mean, we're bombarding the Juventus goal. Bombarding. We've had one shot on target in the first half. That's bombardment. I mean, it has been all Juventus. They've had more shots. They've had more on target. They've had much more possession than we have. It feels like a traditional trip to Turin. That's where they play, isn't it? Maybe. I mean, a 0-0 would be fine, but I just got a horrible feeling this is where we lose the unbeaten run, and I'm going to be all sad. I was trying to see what's wrong with Barbosa there by hovering over his injury, but it's not letting me. Now Higuain's in the same way as Luan was, and Timo Horn makes the save. Best goalkeeper in Ireland, Timo Horn. They're coming in again now, and we come across to cover. Marvellous. I mean, if it is a draw, we stay 10 points clear of them, and that's all right. That's not winning the league today territory. We need the win to win the league today. But a draw, they're not catching up on us if we draw, and that's a positive. Right, we need to take Barbosa off. He's deteriorating rapidly. What's wrong with him? Foot injury. I hope we've not left him on too long. I've been here before. Right, we'll have Rashford on. And I think we're going to stick him up front with Luan out there. There we go. Let's see if Marcus Rashford... Play him with a proper striker. Let's see if that makes any difference. See if we can just nab a chance. Nab a goal. And mug Juventus. That's what we all want to do. There's a mugging afoot, everybody. Right, Luan's actually had a really poor game. Who have we got who can come on? Lamar could go out wide, and we could... I'm trying to get another forward on. I think we're going to bring Benzema on. And we're going to just move everyone around a little bit. No. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. And we'll do that. I don't think I've tried this combination before. So it might be spectacular, or it might cause us to lose our first game in here. But, hopefully it'll be spectacular. Look how tired we are. We're not used to being this tired. This winter break, they should have this in England. It's very handy. Although, do us a favour next year and start it a week sooner. Right, the forwards are all just tired. Let's have Bonaventura on. We know he's got magic in him on occasion. I might just shift all these positions around a little bit, actually. Just change everything up a little bit, mainly because I want Bonaventura as an inside forward, because we've seen him score dozens of goals from there over the last 3 seasons. He's fit, he's ready to play. He's barely played this season. No! We wanted to be invincibles. Oh! Not only does this mean it's going to be the end of our unbeaten run after nearly a year, it obviously ruins our chance of an unbeaten season. So close. I don't think I'll ever come this close again. I've never done an unbeaten season, and I just felt like it might happen this time. But it means that gap at the top is only 7 points going into the halfway point, and Juventus are more than capable of closing that gap. This is an absolute disaster. And we've done it again. We've gone there, come here, attacked, and they've just outplayed us. Look at those stats. They have totally outplayed us in the same way as we've outplayed everyone else we've played all season. And the second half of this season is going to be a lot closer than I'd hoped it would be. I mean, let's have the news story. How long has it been since we last lost? There you go. AC Milan finally lose after 32 games unbeaten. I've never had a run like that before, I don't think. Probably never will again, and I didn't even realise it was happening for the first 25 matches. But, oh look, we almost made it January to January. If we'd have held on for one more game. I mean, 38 games is a season. We're 6 games short of a season, albeit spread out over 2. That's just dirty. Oh, hang about. Let's see if we can make it even worse. 3 weeks. He'll be back by the time we're back after Christmas. That's fine. Right, if you've enjoyed that, make sure you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. And thank you very much for watching.